Hi, everyone. It's Mary McLean Healy, Director of Online Learning at Dominican College. Welcome to the Creating an Online Workshop, online course workshop, week one. In week one of this 8-week course, we're going to just have an overview of the Dominican College online program and a little bit about the course design and structure and what the interface looks like in Blackboard, the one you'll be working with. One important element to understand for these courses is that because they are 3-credit courses by New York State education guidelines or requirements, we need to have 37.5 hours of virtual seat time. That means that during the 8 weeks of course time, they need to have 4 hours per week just doing online learning, not including homework. So that would mean that your videos, PowerPoints, readings, discussion board, anything they're interacting with online should take about 4 hours. We need to have that much to be compliant with New York State. The final 5.5 hours for a 3-credit course can be made up in something we've worked out called the independent component, which is generally a paper or project that a student does, some kind of independent work, which accounts for 15% of their final grade. The course template that you'll be working in was developed last year by Dominican College with a consulting group. It's based on learning design best practice, the organization of it, and we've decided to have everyone use it to support the Dominican College brand, which may be less noticeable to an online student, to improve consistency across courses, and to make it easier for students to navigate, that they'll be more familiar with the navigation from course to course. You'll notice in the left navigation of the DCO template, there's home, announcements, syllabus, the independent component, my grade, tools, and help. You'll be adding most of your course content onto the home page. You can write announcements that will be emailed to students on the announcements page. You'll post your syllabus on the syllabus page, and the independent component goes there. The grades, tools, and help are all generated by Blackboard, and we'll be looking at those, but you won't actually be creating any content for those. As I was saying, the home page has the majority of the content. You'll have the course banner, which is already set. When you get your template, you'll see it there. There'll be an instructor teaching statement and photo, possibly an intro video, course overview, navigation information for the students, and then the 4 sessions with 8 weeks of course content. The parts of this that you'll be responsible for are writing the instructor teaching statement and bio, the course overview, and then all of the course content. The navigation information and course banner are just set for all of them, and you can see them in this course. The sessions, the 4 sessions, are available from the home page. Often sessions contain 2 weeks of coursework, but they can contain more or less. It really depends how your content flows and what the most logical groupings are for your content. Once you get into the weeks, there's a pretty standard organization. It starts with an overview, then the narrated PowerPoints, videos, podcasts, any kind of virtual meeting information, discussion boards, readings, quiz questions, homework, tests, and exams are all available. And not every week has all of these. Some do, some don't. And when there's usually an exam, that's often the only thing there, but we will get more into that. But that's where the bulk of the course content and student learning takes place. We'll look at the announcements page where you can type any kind of announcement. It will be sent out to all of your students that are enrolled in the class. On the syllabus tab, you'll post your syllabus. We like to have it as a downloadable Word file or PDF. You can also include all the information on that page too, including the course description, the textbook they'll need, weekly class work and assignments, discussion topics, and dates for all of the above. Those should definitely be in the downloadable syllabus, but they can also be just right on the page as well. As I said, the independent component is to make up for those 5.5 hours that we come up short with in the accelerated format online. The independent component usually takes the form of an in-depth monitor research project or topic that's agreed upon between the student and the instructor. Finally, as I mentioned, there's MyGrades, tools, and help. The tools are a bunch of different Blackboard tools that you can use, including the calendar, integrations from other software publishing providers, all sorts of things. You'll be able to explore that and look at it. And then there's a help tab that is for students. It goes to student help. There's all sorts of videos, text, help issues that they might need. There's also help for instructors. That's not what's in the left navigation, but you can find a link to that where they have just a rich bank of videos, text, and all sorts of help for putting your course together. So just to show you the layout of the course, this is sort of a map, kind of organizational structural map of the course. On the far left, as you're looking at the computer, is the DC Online course. I've just included the 3 parts that you're going to be creating: the homepage, the syllabus, and the independent component. You'll see under the homepage, that's where the bio and teaching statement goes, the course overview and objectives, and then the 4 sessions. Each of the sessions has 1 or 2 or however many weeks you'd like to have in each session. And each week has that list of topics. All the classwork, narrated PowerPoints, YouTube videos, instructor videos, virtual or Skype meetings, the discussion boards, readings if you want to have them in your discussion, have people respond to them, quiz questions, and assignments. Also, you can post your tests in the weekly content too, and as I mentioned, the midterm and final, sometimes that's all the work that there is for 1 week. So that's what's in each of the weekly sessions. On the syllabus, there's a downloadable syllabus, the due dates, and major assignments if you want to include them there, but they should all just be in that downloadable syllabus. That's the most important thing. And the independent component, you need to have your project description there, including directions of how students should submit it. So that's what we're going to be looking at in week 1, and that's the overview of the whole Dominican course online. Thanks.